Have you ever been lying in bed, ready to sleep? The room is quiet, your eyes are closed, and suddenly your brain says, "Wait, you forgot something." A message you never replied to, a task you started but never finished, a conversation that ended without an answer. A small unfinished thing from days ago suddenly appears in your mind. But why? Why does your brain remember unfinished things more than completed ones? Why can you forget what you ate yesterday, but remember that one thing you never finished years ago? The answer is hidden inside a strange trick your brain plays on you. It is called the Zeigarnik Effect. And it reveals something fascinating. Your brain hates unfinished stories. In the 1920s, a psychologist named Bluma Zeigarnik noticed something unusual while watching waiters in a busy restaurant. The restaurant was crowded. People were ordering different meals. The waiters moved quickly from table to table, but somehow they remembered every order. They knew which customer wanted coffee, which table was still waiting, which meal had not arrived yet. Their memory seemed incredible. But then something strange happened. After the customers received their food and the order was completed, the waiters forgot. The details disappeared. It was almost as if their brains deleted the information once the job was finished. This made Zeigarnik curious. She asked a simple question. What if the brain remembers unfinished things differently? To find the answer, she created an experiment. People were given different tasks to complete. Some tasks were finished normally, but some tasks were interrupted before they could finish. Later, the participants were asked, "Which task do you remember?" The result was surprising. People remembered the unfinished tasks much more clearly. The incomplete tasks stayed in their minds. Their brains kept returning to them. This discovery became known as the Zeigarnik Effect. Imagine your brain is like a computer. Every unfinished task is an open tab. A homework assignment you stopped halfway. A project you delayed. A message you forgot to answer. A decision you keep avoiding. Even when you are not thinking about them, those tabs are still running in the background. Your brain keeps sending a reminder. This is not finished yet. That is why unfinished things feel so powerful. Think about watching a movie. The hero discovers a secret door. They open it, and suddenly the screen goes black. The movie ends. What happens next? You keep thinking about it. You want to know what was behind the door. Your brain searches for the missing ending. The same thing happens with your real life. Your brain wants closure. It wants the story to be completed. This is also why unfinished conversations can stay in your mind. Maybe you wanted to say something but didn't. Maybe someone left without giving you an answer. Even days later, your brain may replay that moment. Not because it is important, but because it is incomplete. Your mind is trying to finish the story. But the Zeigarnik Effect is not always a bad thing. Sometimes it helps you. Have you ever struggled with a problem, then suddenly found the solution while walking, showering, or doing something completely different? That can happen because your brain keeps working on unfinished problems in the background. Even when your attention moves away, your mind continues searching. Sometimes your best ideas appear when you stop forcing them. But there is also a downside. Imagine having 20 unfinished things in your mind. A project you delayed, a task you ignored, a message you need to send, a decision you keep avoiding. Each one becomes a small mental reminder. Your brain keeps holding on to them. You may not be doing anything, but your mind feels exhausted because it is carrying too many open loops. So how can you use this effect instead of letting it control you? The first solution is simple. Finish what you can. Even completing a small part tells your brain this is moving forward. The second solution is creating a clear plan. Instead of saying, "I will do it someday," tell yourself, "Tomorrow at 3 p.m., I will complete the first step." A clear plan gives your brain an ending point. It tells your mind, this is under control. The Zeigarnik Effect reveals something amazing about humans. Your brain is not just a storage system, it is a storyteller. It remembers unfinished chapters. It searches for missing pieces. It wants every story to have an ending. So the next time an unfinished task suddenly appears in your mind, remember, your brain is not trying to bother you. It is trying to complete the story because your brain does not like unfinished things. It wants closure.